Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now I'm going to speak regarding my experience of working in a big four. So I have been working in big four for the past 3 years. Uh, Most of the uh, confusion when it comes to big four is regarding work-life balance. Generally, if you qualify as a chartered accountant and when you join a big four, you're in the learning process. You learn everything from the scratch. So there might be a possibility that you might not have work-life balance initially. But once you learn things, you might actually end up having work-life balance. Sometimes it also depends on the team that you're working for. So I was in the assurance department. So in assurance department, if you were having audit of a listed company, then work-life balance is little difficult. If you are auditing a small private limited company, uh, then you can actually have work-life balance. Sometimes it depends on the manager, how well your manager is able to handle the team. So if your manager is able to take the task, divide the task properly, delegate um, properly, then you can actually end up having a very good work-life balance in a big four. So actually speaking, it all comes down to your team that you're working for in a big four. So your work-life balance purely depends on the manager and the partner that you're working for in 90% of the cases. Uh, Also, you have lots of perquisites when you join a big four. For example, the brand value. So when you go anywhere in the world, when you are trying to apply a visa for any country, if you tell them that you're working for a particular big four, you get easily recognized compared to anyone else who is working in some other XYZ. So that way brand value is definitely there. You can easily get placements abroad if you're working in a big four. So that perquisite is actually very important if you're looking to join abroad, planning to settle abroad in your professional career. Also, even though you are in a big four in India, sometimes you end up handling international opportunities, which might not be possible in non big four firms. So, that is also one added advantage. And obviously, you have 10 days holiday every year end, which is generally those during those times the big fours are closed. Generally, the period is between December 21st to Jan 1st. But because of any reason, if you're not able to take those 10 days holidays, you're allowed to take them at some other time. So, ye jo 10 days holidays that I'm talking about, generally your earned leave only gets adjusted against them. So, if you are not able to take holidays during those periods, you can take it anytime else during the year, next year, whenever you get a chance or an opportunity. So that is one advantage. So these three prerequisites are really good if you join a big four. And the work-wise, people are very friendly in a big four. People will teach you, people will help you, is what I have experienced. But there can be certain people who might not be very friendly or who might be so busy that they might not be able to assist you, but you don't have to have hard feelings towards them because they might actually really be busy, because their manager partner might be putting pressure on them, because sometimes deadlines are really important and you might have actually questioned them when they were very busy, and so they might not have responded the way you expected them to respond. So it happens because when I initially joined Big Four, I was expecting my Big Four to actually come and talk to me, to tell me, teach me regarding the office and anything. But none of that happened because my buddy was busy with her own audit responsibilities. And in audit, work life balance is generally difficult because if you have to work from 10 to 5 period, you are actually working the entire 10 to 5 time. because you have so much work in audit due to the documentation process, which is generally tedious in a big four assurance department. So initially I felt bad, but when I understood how things were for her, I understood, okay, it would have been really difficult for her to even reach out to me, considering the kind of companies that she was auditing. But she did reach out to me after I joined, and we actually became good friends. So, you know, every person has a different experience in a big four. Some people are happy, some people are not happy. Some people have work life balance, some people do not have work life balance. But I wouldn't say that you don't have work life balance every day. So, in assurance also, generally from April to September, people are generally having lots of work because that is the audit season. But from October to March, generally people have some time for themselves because that time the audit season ends, and most of the time group reporting is something that happens. Whatever I'm speaking is regarding Indian entities of Big Four. I do not have much knowledge regarding the GDS part or the global part. Whatever I'm speaking is for the Indian entity of the Big Four. So, October to March, you generally have a very good work life balance, even in assurance, if I must say, generally. If someone is not having work life balance even during October to March season, then I don't know, maybe some special situation, not sure. When it comes to other departments, some departments have, some departments don't have, but again, it totally depends on your manager and the team. If your client is listed or having huge sales or huge turnover, sometimes, considering the amount of data they have, work life balance might go for a toss sometimes. But my experience is वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस कभी कभी नहीं होता, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं ही होता, होता भी है. बट इफ़ यू आर मैरिड एंड इफ़ यू आर नॉट comfortable, working so long hours, then you can actually speak to the partner or the manager regarding the same, and they can actually help you out. Big Four are very supportive when it comes to that. Or if you're not at all comfortable with the kind of work that you're doing in a Big Four, in that case, you can actually join a good CFO. That way, also, it's not a bad choice. So, that was it for the video. If I have missed out anything, do let me know in the comments so that I can help you out. Thank you. Take care. Bye.